coming from a country town has its challenges in terms of getting to the highest level of like elite sport. From an early age, had to travel from Murray to Adelaide pretty much every day to go down for basketball training and play against the best girls in my age group. That has its challenges. You're at school all day long, you finish school, you drive an hour and a half to Adelaide, train, drive an hour and a half home, go to bed, and sort of repeat for my entire sort of life until I finish school. So yeah, definitely has its challenges, but I don't think I would have wanted it any other way in hindsight.
Alex was always very energetic, always on the go, loved sports. We got her involved in particular basketball as a 5-year-old, and she was a fairly big kid early and very athletic, so she looked a little bit older than what she actually was. So we actually got her involved playing under 10s at 5 years of age. She just turned 5. Yeah, she was always on the go, always full of beans.
I remember I was still in school, so I had to go down to training after I'd finished school. My parents would drive me down, so go down and train with the Lightning girls and come home and sleep and go to school the next day. Yeah, I remember being in that group, which I was really lucky. I had a really good group of girls that were just, yeah, super inclusive, and I felt welcome there from the start. I also was in that team with Steph Talbot, so I had some familiar faces, but yeah, incredible experience at such a young age. It's certainly weird now to look back on. I don't know if it was as weird then at the time. The WNBL wasn't as big as it is now. We trained at night. You didn't train during the day like you do now, so people would work their jobs and go and train at night. So similarly, I went to school and then trained at night, so probably not as weird as it would be now. I was a super shy, quiet, reserved kid, so I felt like I probably didn't feel ready, and I probably was a bit scared to go and train against and play against such elite athletes. So I don't think I would have felt ready in the slightest. So that was definitely something that I had to grow into. As a junior, I was one of the better ones in my age group. So I felt like that was a step for me to take to continue to get better and to reach the highest level. But my dad played basketball and he coached me growing up and things like that. So he was probably there pushing me to do those things as well.
She played a lot of sports as a young person, very good netballer as well. You know, I think she could have played top level netball if that was her love, but her love was always basketball.
One, I've had multiple knee injuries on both knees that both have required surgery. So patella dislocations and 2 surgeries on one and one on the other. So yeah, having to go through those setbacks at a really early age as well. My first knee injury and surgery was when I was 17, so still super young and trying to find my way. So that was certainly challenging. And then the second lot of knee injuries happened when I was in the WNBL and a little bit older, but certainly still a challenging experience. And then probably secondly, in the later part of my career, falling out of love with basketball and I guess playing basketball for the wrong reasons, to prove that you're good. So when you're burning dirty fuel like that, I guess, you the fun gets sucked out of it. So I almost stopped playing basketball because I was playing for the wrong reasons and it wasn't fun for me anymore. So that was certainly a challenging experience as well.
You come from a humble country background. She certainly had her fair share of setbacks to get to where she is today. 5 years ago, she nearly quit the sport.
At the time when I was feeling those things, I decided that WNBL season that I wasn't going to play. So I didn't sign anywhere. And then 2 weeks before that season was about to start, I got a call from Bendigo Spirit asking me to be an injury replacement for Leilani Mitchell, who was pregnant. And I hummed and hawed about it because I was working full-time in Adelaide at the time. So I asked my job if they would let me go and take that opportunity, and I sort of just left it in the hands of a higher power of whether my job said yes, then I would go, but if they said no, then I wouldn't go. And for whatever reason, my job said yes, you should go and do it. So I went and I played that season for Bendigo and really liked it. It was a great group of girls. I played for Tracy York, who was a great coach. Earlier on, I felt like I was doing it because my dad wanted me to, or I felt like I was good at it, so I should just do it. But as I got older and matured, I've sort of figured out why I'm doing it, and a big part of it is, you know, I want to have fun and I enjoy it, and I play with my friends, you know. When I was younger and in my early 20s, I probably wish that I was in the frame of mind that I am now, you know, where I do everything extra, recovery, extra workouts, all of that sort of thing. I wish that I had thrown myself into it from an earlier age, as, you know, these things could have all been happening earlier. But other than that, I think that's probably the only thing that I would change. I've really thrown myself into basketball over the last 3 or 4 years and really dedicated everything that I have to it. Whereas I think when I was younger, you know, I was a little bit lazy, I didn't do extra training, and I was just naturally talented. So I just thought that that could get me by and I would just be good. But yeah, you find out pretty quickly it doesn't work like that. I don't know if I've sort of felt overwhelmed in the past since that time of my career. I felt like I've came back and sort of threw everything into it, and I've felt ready for everything that's sort of come my way recently. And yeah, really found that fun side of basketball again. And yeah, now I've gone to the Commonwealth Games, went to the Olympics. So if I didn't believe in destiny before, I guess I do now.